Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Rifa, and as you can tell by the title, and if you've been following me for a while, I have endometriosis, and recently I have been diagnosed with PCOS as well. I get facial hair, dark patches of skin on the body, etc, etc. And how I found that out was through fertility. If you don't know what fertility is, it's literally a home testing kit where you prick your finger, give blood to the lab, and they will do tests on it, thorough tests that you probably won't get in NHS, that you wait forever. I'll put all the information down below. I don't want to get too much into it, but this video is all about periods. And I've struggled with mine, and I'm 28, and till this day, I still get heavy, painful periods. So I also suffer with leakage. If you're not about the TMI, then click out of this video. This is not for you. I'm calling all my ladies. We're going through it. So for me, typically what I use when I'm menstruating is a variation of things. I use pad and tampons at the same time, and typically I use the super, and then some days when it's really heavy, the super plus. So if you're wondering what is the super, what is this, let me break everything down for you, because your girl's got everything. So for pads, I like using Tena Discreet. Looks like this. When I say that this girl, it is the extra, she soaks it up. And they come, I buy the ones where it's like 210, so there's extra pads. I will use, like, say for instance my cycle will go over a week, so almost 2 weeks. I will probably use 2 to 3 packs of this alongside using tampons. So I would use my trusty Tena. I don't like wings. I'm not a wing girl. I just find when I use wings, they just literally stick to my underwear and it doesn't really do anything. And the pads tend to be typically light, and it's not for me. I need thick, like thick. I need to feel like I'm wearing a pamper. Like, she does the job. She soaks up what she needs to soak up. Moving on, I have my trusty tampon box. Da, 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 da. Yes, I have a tampon box because, again, like I said, I bleed a lot, so I stock up a lot. So I'll go through, I've got all, so if you ever with me, if you ever see me, girl, I got you covered. I got all, the whole range. You start off with this. This is the yellow one. This is for light. I have never used this in my life. It does nothing for me, so I only have like a few, but if you need it, I've got you covered. So I've got light. There's no such thing as medium that I'm aware of. Maybe there is, but this one here, this bad boy is super. I like using Tampax Pearl. I can't use any other like Tampax products because I find it uncomfortable when it comes to like inserting. So there will be an applicator. I don't want to open this because I finished my period and I don't want to waste a good pack. Do you know what I mean? And then I remember how I mentioned about the orange one. This is the orange one, which is super plus. She's a big boy. When I say a big boy, I'll open this one because I don't really like using this pack. This, do you see? She's thick. She's big. So it's literally just plastic, and I don't mind wasting this one. You just, oh snap, I broke it. But you know, you push it in the pom pom and then it's this thick. So typically, yeah, it's like this. Tippy tippy tap. Super plus. Oh, you've gone to waste. It's okay. Yeah, I've put it back in, I've touched it, but I ain't putting that inside me, hell no. And then I have these little ones. I don't like using them. Me personally, it's because there's no applicator and I don't like getting dirty when I'm already dirty. So if I'm using the Tampax Pearl Super, this I would have to change half an hour to an hour. It will get full and then I will feel it like pushing out, and then it will be like sitting on my pad, and then my pad will also get dirty. So I change a lot. So I buy a lot of this, and then like I said, I'll use this. But this is not Tampax Pearl, and it does the job, but in terms of the applicator that goes in, which is the plastic, Tampax Pearl for me is a lot more comfortable and I can endure it a lot more. These are from Lilette's. Again, they're not applicators, so for me, I don't really like them, but they're really good. As you can see, yeah, that's how I got so many. Like, you know, when you do some shopping, online shopping, and they give you free stuff, yeah, that's where I got those from. To me, applicator is key. I need to pop it in. A friend brought me on to the menstrual cup, and I tried it out last week when I was on my cycle. So this is a menstrual cup. This is the big one, which I used. It's washed and sanitized, and this is a small one. So the small one holds up to 15 milliliters, and the big one holds up to 20. I use this, and I use the menstrual cup and my pad. I still manage to leak through when it overflows, so I'm still learning. So I can't lie, I had to watch like a YouTube video of how to use it. So here's the cup. You squish it down like this, so it's like doing a sandwich. So you just like, and then you have to fold it once over again, so it's like it's a flat sandwich. And then once it's inserted like this, you bend over, like you squat down, like whether you're like in the toilet or you put one leg up. I find putting the one leg up to be a lot helpful, so I'm just there like with my leg just like dangling. And while it's in a C shape like this, you just put it in, and then while it's in, it will just open up, and then this little bad boy here will be on the outside. As think of this part here, the little nib, as the applicator string. So putting it in, once I figured it out, because I can't lie to you, when I first tried, the whole rim was sitting out, and I was like to my mate, I got a mini penis sticking out, until she told me, girl, the whole thing has to be in. And I was like, I didn't know. Once I figured it out and I put it in, slept the night, it was so good. Because usually for me, I would wake up almost every hour to change during the night, so I would have poor sleep. So once it's in, getting it out, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It's like you feel this, and don't quote me on this because I'm still learning how to use it because it's a new tool for me. You have to try and find like the grip. So for me, I ain't got patience. I was tugging like gradually until I felt it, and then I just breathe and just like, it's like I'm pushing, and then you hear like, then it's out, and then you'll see all the blood, and yeah, you really see that what comes out of you. And if you are a heavy flow, like, you see what comes out of you. Then you just pour it down the toilet, and then you rinse it out, and then you insert again. But before you use it, you need to sanitize it. So you put it in boiling hot water, leave it in for like 5-10 minutes. I usually like 5 minutes is usually enough. then it's good to go. So once you're finished with your cycle, you basically sanitize it again, repeat, and it's good to go. Each menstrual cup lasts for however long. One thing that I want to say is, don't be afraid if you notice your cup is a little bit stained. It's literally your blood. So when you're rinsing, try to rinse it in cold water. But for me, I rinse it in cold water, then I put it in hot water because I want to make sure that I've killed all the bacteria. I don't want to be sick. Do you know what I mean? So this is like, I don't know if you can see the difference in color. This one is obviously not used, so she's still clear, like fresh from the package. And this one is used. A little bit stained, but that's just your blood. Some people might get stained, some people don't. It doesn't mean that it's dirty. That's just your blood. So I have a new one which I got, and this one apparently is self-sanitizing, so it cleans itself. No need to boil, so that's lovely. And she's bigger. Oh no, she's smaller. She's also 15 mils, so a little bit smaller, but she's green. She looks cute, she looks eco-friendly. So we'll give it a go. Your cup journey starts here. Oh yes it does. Yes it does. Do I recommend the menstrual cup? In terms of comfortability, I did find using the menstrual cup to be more comfortable than using a tampon. Like the tampon, you feel it there, and you know the string will go up your ass crack, and then it will just go here, and then you're there looking for the string. With this one, with the menstrual cup, you don't even feel it inside you. It's like once you put it in, you know you're comfortable. But sometimes, you know, when you put a tampon in, the worst feeling is a dry tampon coming out of you, like dry. You're just there like, yeah, no. At least with the menstrual cup, for me, what I noticed, when my period was getting lighter, like near the end, I had the big one in, I felt it more, like sis was sitting. So then I took it out, and then I was like, all right, cool. I still used the big one because I didn't want to wash too. I know that sounds lazy, but I didn't want to. So at least now I know that, okay, my period's getting lighter. Well, so we know. So for me, the menstrual cup, just using it just over a week, I liked it. I will try it in the next cycle and see how it goes. Another thing that has also come to my attention was this thing called a disc. This bad boy right here, it's a menstrual disc. Now I have not opened it, so well, damn. So they look like this. I can't lie to you, it looks like a female condom. I have never used a female condom, but I learned in school, so stay in school. So so can't lie, it looks like, you know, when you're cooking, like baking, and you need to do some measurements. So same process, goes in. I don't think you can bend it set this way, so I think you just whoop, and then so I'll have to read about how to use the disc. Maybe I might try this one in my next cycle next month to give it a go and see how it sucks everything in. But I just wanted to show you guys different types of period products that you could use, because I can't lie to you, using pads and tampons is very expensive. I've been doing it my whole life. I could easily spend just over £50 just buying pads and tampons for one cycle, and then spend that again the next month, and then the next month, and then the next month, let alone the amount of plastic that we're contaminating, and it stinks. I don't like it. So I'm trying out the menstrual cups. I would still use my pad because I know my flow. Eventually, until I build that trust, that relationship, that understanding, maybe I might use like a panty liner or so. But all in all, the spillage is not that bad. It's like minor. But you know, when you just want to feel that extra support, it definitely helps during the night. I love it, so good, so I can sleep through. I finally had like a good decent sleep after a while, and during the day it's fine. But yeah, don't be ashamed about periods. It's normal, we go through it in life. And to all my endo warriors, I feel you, babe. I feel you. So yeah, I hope you guys learned about the different options that you could use for menstruating, and hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.